Hi everybody, how you doing? Thought I'd upload a new video of running trains because it struck me the other day that I think I've done 5 layout updates and there's never any train action in that, so I thought I would compile a video of my favourite engines from the fleet, really. As you can see there, Twitter, it's S2S Attic Railway, so feel free to follow me on there because I do kind of post a lot more updates on Twitter than I do on YouTube. I only generally put on YouTube stuff, when there's been something significant enough to justify your time sitting here for 5-10 minutes watching a video, really. But I wanted to have a decent running trains video, so here we are. This one, and give you a bit of a director's commentary, if you like, while watching, to answer a few questions that I've had about the layout, really. So just watching this now, what can I tell you about? That Deltic there is amazing. It's loud, but it can pull anything. I think that's a rake of 7 or 8. Nothing seems to phase that Deltic. It's an absolutely amazing model. Some of these shots, you'll notice some, the very early stages of some hillside and stuff that I've been working on over a period of a week when my family were away, which gave me a good opportunity. And actually, a question I've had more than one occasion now is why are the engines going in the wrong direction? As you can see, the engine should be going on the left, whereas they are actually travelling on the right. Just there at the level crossing, you can just see by the station platform there's a little kink. When I was first building the track, I didn't realise I'd put, I think, a piece of fine scale track and attach that to a piece of track where the rails were slightly higher, and it derails my steam engines every time it goes across, so I need to maybe chisel that down or something. Yeah, that's just one of the main reason, to be honest, that I've got the engines going in the wrong direction of travel. Maybe it's just my parallel universe, my alternative universe, and I don't know, I might keep it like that. But yes, you've just seen my Freightliner, and we're looking at my Class 50 now, my Network Southeast. I only have a couple of Network Southeast coaches. I'm based up in the north of England. I know a lot of you guys model Network Southeast because you're down the south east. I just like the livery. It's absolutely beautiful livery, isn't it? I love that shot of it coming out under that tunnel there. It's been a really fun few months. I'm just coming up to a year. I started building this on the 8th of March last year. That's 2016. Well, I started laying the floor in the attic, I should say. I probably didn't actually start laying the track for another month after that, but I consider March the 8th to be the anniversary of the whole project. Yeah, I had a really good running session the other night with my 2 Class 47s. One of them is North Star, which I've had since when I was a teenager, so good 20 years I've had it. And the other one I got was a Rail Riders one. You remember the Rail Riders Club? I was a member of that when I was a child, and I found a Class 47 Rail Riders on eBay. So I had to get it. I can't quite make out which one's which, but it's nice to see both Class 47s running at the same time. Definitely a childhood favourite of mine. See, here I was trying to get clever and trying to do some action shots, but because there's so many bits of timber in my attic, it's kind of difficult to do any actual really good long shots. Right about now, my elbow's hitting a piece of wood, so I'm like, in a little bit of pain, and then we'll send this one round. Driverless trains, ladies and gentlemen, driverless trains. Fun fact, only one of my engines has a driver in, and that's my Class 57 Freightliner. As you can see, there you go, no one driving it. It's just like Docklands. That's a nice Google Earth style shot, isn't it? See the little tilt there? The Class 47's tilted. I've got a bogey problem, and I just need to straighten that out somehow. Just as something else on the to-do list, isn't it? I think that's quite nice. I do like these aerial shots. Yeah, enjoying that one. That tunnel it's going into there, I've had a couple of questions about how I made that. That was just a piece of cardboard with matchsticks glued on and painted grey, which I think was quite nice. There's my little private ownership little diesel coming down the hill there. Probably not quite at scale speed. I know that has caused a few laughs in the past, people looking at the speed of that. But man, these 47s look great, don't they? Little bump in the track there, I'm not quite sure. Each time it goes past there, you see it. Must be a little kink or something, or maybe a stray bit of ballast that I need to deal with. But yeah, these are not, actually, I don't really like that shot. I should have edited that one out. That's a nice one. I really like the shots of the engines coming under the bridge there. This here, I recently, like in the last 2 or 3 weeks, ballasted the whole layout. As you can see, I've not added sleeper grime or anything yet. I have added sleeper grime to that bit. That's the station that I was working on quite a while ago. Obviously, still a lot more detail to add, all sorts of things. I still consider this only to be a very basic layer of detail. Onto the HSTs now, and I've got to admit, I've got a confession to make. This footage is slightly sped up. The HSTs, ironically, are the slowest engines that I own. I cleaned the wheels big time. The track is really clean, the wheels are really, really clean, but they just don't want to be moving very fast, so I think I've actually boosted the speed of this by around about a quarter, maybe a third, just to add a little bit of excitement to it, really. We're moving on now to the my two favourite steam engines. Got Flying Scotsman there and the Mallard. Flying Scotsman's probably my best behaved locomotive. By the way, it's not live steam, I vape, so that's what that is. Flying Scotsman's my best behaved locomotive, it never comes off. Mallard gets a little bit touchy on the corners, to be honest. I can send Mallard round at a respectable speed and she's absolutely fine, but at top speed she just doesn't like the corners. The front trailer wheels, the front four small wheels just like to come off. That's nice, isn't it? It's a fantastic model. It's a super detailed model, the Mallard. And I think you might be able to correct me on it. I think the Flying Scotsman as well. Not one of the most recent super detailed ones because it doesn't have the firebox and the cab interior detail. But certainly on the outside, it's a very pretty looking engine. So yeah, I think we're probably approaching the end of the video any moment now, probably in the next 30 seconds or so. Just want to give you guys a quick shout out. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate you listening to my ramblings. Hopefully this is a little bit more interesting than just watching the engines go around. Feel free to mute me if you want. Yeah, it is a very straightforward layout. It's 3 very basic loops. I've done it on a budget. Maybe one day I'll go for express points on that section you just saw. I don't really like the points. I've been trying to do the whole thing very cheap. The vast majority of the track is all second-hand from eBay bundles, because my wife said, look, if you're going to do this, you're going to do it on the cheap, and I'm pretty pleased with the result. Anyway, thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out my other videos. Cheers.